I want to talk about three things that have happened this month. So the first thing is... I really should not talk about this. HowToCameron. 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 Hello! It's me here, Cameron Brown from the HowToCameron channel. I got a new calculator. 25 bloody quid for a flipping calculator. Today, haha, I've got a great video for you guys. I'm speechless, okay? I'm goddamn speechless. Recently, for the past 4 days, my channel has completely not blown up as of such, but the growth of my channel has been monumental, to say the least. March was a very poor month for me in terms of views and subscribers, all the way up to about the 20th. I was on target to hit only like 60,000 views. I know, right? Only 60,000. And with sub growth, I was only like going to hit about 300 subs gained this month, which was actually a decrease from last month, in which I gained about 350. And I was kind of down about that because the content I was making, I thought was the best type of content I've made on the channel completely. Ever, pretty much. And I also thought, you know, my views are really high. And I was actually gaining subscribers. It's just the fact that I was losing a lot too. Because obviously I changed my content a lot on my channel just to ensure that people don't really get bored of it as of such. But there's always going to be people who are not really respectful of this new content. Like, they prefer the older sort of videos. Like, for example, the Unjaded Jade reaction videos, the opening GCSE reaction videos, stuff like that. I make sure that I don't oversaturate my own videos. I make sure that I don't just repeat the same videos over and over again, which would be insanely easy for me to do, and I can guarantee I would get a lot more subscribers if I did that. However, I just wouldn't enjoy making videos as much. Also, I don't think you guys would actually enjoy it too. Like, for example, I've made loads of videos on morgues, and some people get really angry at that, and I think it's more of a meme when it comes to the videos that I make on morgues. I've made so many of them as a long-running joke, not because I actually care, and not because I actually have good substance to make a video on them. Instead, just because I think it's funny to make videos on them, for Christ's sake. Weird things have happened over the past week. My sub growth has been just absolutely monumental. I gained 171 subscribers yesterday, close to 200 subscribers, which is an all-time record for 1 day sub growth by a long shot. I also got 15,000 views in 1 day. Do you know how much money that is? Papa Cameron's going to be going to the bank laughing, okay? And buying cucumbers. Do you know how many cucumbers I can get for that? Whoa! I'm excited right now. I really am. I love a good cucumber. It's really good. On top of that, I'm on target to have the highest viewed month I've ever had and the highest amount of subscribers I've gained, period. And that's just absolutely phenomenal. I'm honestly impressed. One of the main reasons in which I actually like to make these monthly update videos is simply so I can reflect back on my channel, because I want to make sure that I'm learning from my mistakes, and I want to actually feel good about my channel. I get a lot of people at school kind of, you know, make fun of my channel as of such, and it's not like people in my year. It's not people with actual brain cells. It's just like dumb year 8s, for example. Like, I'll be walking one day through a corridor, and then there'll be a group of 6 5'1" guys going, "Oh, it's HowToCameron, oh, that's so good. Oh, you know, his channel's actually sick." And that just makes me goddamn annoyed, because I don't really want year 8s watching my content. Not because I don't like them, but because I think that would represent a lot of things about my content, i.e. it's very easy to digest and it's not actually that funny. I like having a very intelligent fan base, which is what I think I have. Like, for example, if I make a video that's not truthful, if I get some things wrong in the video, it will get heavily criticized, which is what I kind of want to happen. And I'm not saying if you're in year 8 or below that I don't want you watching my videos. That's not what I'm saying. But if you have the intelligence of a year 8 or below, it's just not that good. I'm not going to lie. I'd like my fan base to be as intelligent as possible. Almost as intelligent as me! That's a joke, by the way. I would say I'm pretty intelligent, though. You know, a lot of people will probably think I'm full of myself for saying that, but, you know, it's better to be honest than lie. I want to talk about 3 things that have happened this month. So the first thing is, I really should not talk about this. I realised that I really don't want a girlfriend. That's something that I actually realised. There was this girl who I talked to over Skype with John and my other friends like Connor and, you know, some other people who were in the group chat. Oh yeah, Rachel, I need to bring up her name, God flip it, damn it. And there was this girl who we talked over Skype, and, you know, she was a nice person. She's a nice person. And this happened this month, and we arranged to meet, and we met, and it was awkward as hell. And it made me realise that I really do not want a girlfriend, which is pretty good. I'm glad I learned that the easy way, rather than having to see her obviously every single day, because it would obviously be awkward. But that was something interesting that happened this month. It was very stressful. She is a really nice person. I'm not going to say her name because I don't really want you guys, you know, like finding her flipping like Instagram and just bombarding her constantly. But that happened this month. That was pretty funny. I kind of, after Valentine's Day, I had this constant thought in my mind that I'm lonely. I need to get a girlfriend, otherwise I will be sad. And that was something that was relaying through my mind constantly. So I really pressured myself to talk to a girl, and I met her. And when we met, she's a nice person. She really was. She still is. I still talk to her now. It's just that, you know, I don't really want to go out with her. I don't really want to go out with anyone. But effectively, we met, and it was fine. She was attractive, but like, I didn't like it. You know, I don't know if it's because I didn't want a long distance relationship or because I didn't want a relationship at all. I think it was the second one. But I really just didn't want to, you know, meet her again, almost. And we did arrange to meet again, but she was actually ill a day before, and the amount of relief that I had after she said she was ill, oh my god, I don't care if I lost out on 10 quid, because she would have had to spend like 57 quid on her train tickets if she didn't get a refund, which she obviously did get, because she didn't go on the damn train. I didn't either, by the way. The first time we met, it was good, but like, it made me realize that I just don't want a relationship. I'm not gonna lie, I was very pressured by John, and I'm not here calling out John or anything. John is a really nice guy, I really do promise that. He does have a lot of flaws, like everybody does, even I. I'm a little bit insane, that's my flaw, okay? But he was pressuring me because he got a girlfriend recently. He wasn't going out of his way to pressure me to try and find someone. It's just more that, like, what he was doing with his life, what he's recently been doing, has kind of pressured me implicitly. So for example, he's got a girlfriend and he's happy with this girl. She is actually a nice person. I've met John's girlfriend. She's all right. She's very short, but you know, I'm a flipping giant. I was kind of pressured. I was thinking to myself, you know what, Cameron, if John's got a girlfriend, you should have one. And that kind of pressured me to try. And I tried for the first time in my life, and it worked. And then I was literally thinking to myself, Cameron, nah. And the main reason why I don't want a girlfriend is because I'm a very self-efficient person. And I think the reason why I'm talking about this is because I understand that a lot of people are related with very similar scenarios. They feel pressured that they need to like find a girlfriend and stuff like that, when actually they don't want one. So that's pretty cool. The second thing that happened this month, which is a lot more goddamn optimistic, is my grades. My grades have actually been really goddamn good recently. I've been focusing really hard on my A-levels, specifically physics. Out of all the subjects I've taken, I think physics is the hardest one for me. Not because I don't do A-level maths, just because I don't find it, you know, that interesting. Like, the teachers aren't really good, and it's not because they're bad teachers, it's just because I don't really like their style of teaching, and that's personal preference. You know, that's not like criticism to them, that's just personal preference pretty much. You know, I've really been focusing on physics, and we've done some tests and I've got E's in them, so I think I'm on track when it comes to physics. And it's the same with chemistry. I've been getting constant A's and B's, and you've got to realize this is AS level, so you can't actually get E stars. With business, I really don't know what grade I'm on, simply because it's very hard to mark business because it's just a pointless subject. It's just all common sense. I'm getting a little bit angry now. I really hate business. I don't know what happened, okay? For the past 2 months, I've just started to despise the goddamn subject, which is pretty good. But I'm still doing really well in it. I'm still going to work really goddamn hard in it. Not as hard as chemistry and physics, but you know, I think business is a very easy A-level to get a B or an A in. I think business is the same as like GCSE English language. Like, it's quite easy to get a B in, like a 6, but it's hard to get like an 8 in, like an A star. I think that's how it's been designed as an A level, so that's pretty good. And the last thing I wanted to talk about is just how I've started getting into cycling. I got sick of running because it was messing up my feet pretty much, because running is it's a hard sport. If you're someone who runs every single day, you're insane. I used to. But now what I've been doing is cycling, because cycling not only is more relaxing, it's hard as well. I'm not like being lazy here. Like when I go for a cycle, instead of going for 35 minutes, which is how long I used to pretty much run for, actually probably more like 30 minutes, I'm actually out on my bike for like at least 40. And it's just a lot funner for me. It makes me feel like, you know, my legs are a lot stronger now actually because of it. Because running's weird because it's all cardio, I believe. Like it improves the health of your heart, your lungs, etc. I have asthma, if you didn't know, that's a fun fact. And that's why I actually really enjoyed running, because it was improving my cardio, but it wasn't really improving my body as of such. And that kind of annoyed me. So I started getting into cycling, because cycling is a very practical sport. If you're good at cycling, you're good at getting around on your bike. So that's great. So I've actually recently got into cycling, and it's really flipping fun. I would highly recommend, if you have a bike, cycle on it. Unfortunately, I am too big for my bike, apparently, because apparently bikes are built for people who have a stature of about 5'10". I'm about 6'1½", so that's pretty good. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave me a like. It helps me out a lot. I'm really excited for April, which is next month, believe it or not. If you're a little bit slow, April is next month. I'm excited for it. Be sure to leave me a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new today. I really do appreciate it. I'm having a lot of fun when it comes to making YouTube videos, and I'm just happy. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Bye!